So my dad always told me I was beautiful. I wanted to believe him, but with my boxer's nose and my Frida Kahlo eyebrows, I just couldn't. He said I had a face like a silent movie star and that I could be a face model. But what's a face model? Hearing that, my roommate Chip would tease me mercilessly, and he'd say,
"You could be a foot model, Gene."
But I really was a hair model. For a free rinse and cut, I was any hairstylist. I don't want to say bad words. But you know what?
It's perfectly fine.
I had this cute straight hairdresser before punk. He could have been like in the movie Shampoo. He gave me an asymmetrical haircut, kind of like Dorothy Hamill, but edgier, with the ends blown under. And they used my picture in a glossy advertisement in a little magazine. So I was a hair celebrity. At the beginning of punk, I would get my hair cut for free at Vidal Sassoon's as a hair model. And Mary Lou Green did not do me any favors when she talked my hairdresser into giving me the latest Kings Road hairdo. Cut all crazy and crazy colored. That hairdo was more of a hair don't. And then she had us talk to local media. That was a mess. Anyways, haircuts at Vidal Sassoon's even figured into my love life. I was at the Oz, a punked out residence hotel, when a beautiful blue-haired boy walked in the room.
1, 2, 4. 1,
Sassoon's my heart went boom. I never before seen a blue-haired boy. A blue-haired boy. Cerulean spikes, skin china white, and so shy he barely spoke a word. A blue-haired boy. To get to know each other better, and immediately spied a little empty room. We got in and got it on. Opened the door, fell on the floor. Amor, with a blue-haired boy. Blue-haired boy.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Five, six, seven. Was a pretty baby on December when the Sex Pistols broke up. Did you ever get the feeling you never traded? And summer sounded yes. Was the winter of rain, summer of love. It was the winter of rain, summer of love. We were drinking Johnny Saturday Night. I was dead, but we didn't care.
Hey guys,
Hey.
it's just me, Janine, again, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 1 of The Band in My Bedroom tonight. And with me is Caffeine with John Kovach. Thank you so much for coming in, you guys.
Thanks for having us in
Yes.
your bed.
Woo! Okay, cool.
We wore our
Oh.
pajamas just for you.
Oh, yes, absolutely. There we go. They're in their PJs. Well, look at that. Okay. All right. So yeah, thank you so much for coming over today. And I understand you just finished a tour promoting your wonderful one-woman show, Sadie Saturday Night.
It was sort of a combination of Sadie shows and music shows, the tour in the fall.
Oh, okay. Well, how did that go?
I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, went well.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
no
Okay.
untoward, disastrous.
No, it was
nothing.
an adventure,
No, it was
and we
fun.
met people, and also got to see people we hadn't seen in a long time.
Yeah. Oh, met wonderful
that's
people.
Met
Yeah, that's good.
Kind,
Good.
generous people
Yes.
like Arlo and Kim from
Arlo,
Hypnotic Turtle. And
Oh, yeah. People from the old days, huh?
Beautiful.
That we did see people from the old days, but those were people that we just met, actually,
Oh.
indirectly through Jeff Smith.
Oh, cool.
We
All right.
ended
Jeff
up,
Smith. Yeah,
playing-
there we go
playing,
again.
a house concert at their place,
And they put us up,
and they put us up.
fed us.
Yeah, and
very
made
nice.
a little Gene Caffeine doll.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow. Neat. Okay.
And then when we came back from that tour, then I'd had a plan to go to New York because a little poster I made was going to be in the Museum of Modern Art.
Oh,
Like the most lo-fi poster you've ever seen in your life. And I really wanted to go to the opening of that, so I booked some shows there, and I did a Sadie show in New York. That was, attendance-wise, probably the best Sadie show I've done. It was in a beautiful little, gorgeous little burlesque theater, and it was pretty full, packed. But
awesome.
John wasn't there. I played with another fellow who had to learn everything on the fly. He said, "This is like learning cats in one day."
Oh.
You hit all the cues and stuff though too, huh?
Most of them.
Yeah.
But he broke a string right before the Winter of Hate. But that worked out really well because we had forgotten to practice that song to play
Oh,
it.
okay.
So,
Good.
yeah.
Had
So,
an excuse.
yeah, so I just had to be nervy and play it on my own. Yeah. But he was
Cool.
real good. Yeah.
Okay, well, I understand that when you did, I saw the one showing of Sadie Saturday Night at the Hole in the Wall last June.
Yeah.
The one that had, from what you had said earlier, that there were you had different bands playing along, accompanying you for the performances,
Right.
and I happened to see that one particular one with Girls for Girls.
Right.
Yeah, and as you may remember, audience, that was the very first episode of Band in My Bedroom Tonight, was with those wonderful ladies. How did you meet up with them? How did they become part of your project?
That was indirect through Lynn Cowles from the Hole in the Wall.
Oh, okay.
Because we worked together to program the bands.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she had booked Stretch Panic, but something happened and Stretch Panic couldn't do it.
Okay.
And those guys, I don't think, had played in years.
Yeah, that's what they had been talking about. Yeah, and so it worked out great.
I felt like Tommy and I became pen pals for a short period of time. There were a lot of emails flying around, and then I said, hey, would your drummer want to play on all-girl band? Or would you want to play on a tune? So I don't know. Do you remember they played on...
Yes, I do. That made me
That was awesome.
realize that I was like, I hope these girls will agree to do the show, because I was trying to get people interested and
we had talked about it because I was maybe going to do the first one, remember? But
it just didn't work out. But here you are, the first one for season 3. Yeah. There you go. You are on the first episode. Okay, well, that's wonderful. So during that one song, all girl band, that was absolutely my favorite song, and I'm really glad we were able to hear it for this show. Well, how do you pronounce the name of that band that you were in? Is it Pulsalama or Pulsalama? Okay, what does that mean? That's just so or did it mean anything, or was it just a play on words?
Magnuson. The whole band was Ann Magnuson's concept. Do you know who she is?
Yeah, and Bong. I was about to say Bongwater.
Artist.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, Ann at times was the manager of this place, Club 57.
Yeah.
That's why I went to the opening in New York it was a Club 57 art show.
Okay.
Yeah, and at the time I don't think she was the manager, but she was still putting events together, so she put together this Rites of Spring Bacchanal. And I had been in this short-lived Velvet Mania cover band. Maureen Tucker. Yeah. We played like 3 shows at Irving Plaza and Club 57 and at the 930 Club with ESG in DC. And so they needed a trap drummer, and they knew they knew I had played in this Velvet Mania, so they asked me. But that doesn't answer about the name. Anne named it, and the Pulsa part was based on her blender. She had a Pulsamatic blender. And the llama, I think, was more about her imagination.
Oh my God. That's pretty weird. Okay, I love it.
Yeah. And it really wasn't supposed to be like a real band. It was supposed to be like kind of like a Greek chorus, and we were banging on things, and but it had a really big response. And then we got another show at this place called The Cavern. And then we got a show, I think, in Danceteria where I worked, and all of a sudden it was a band.
Yeah, it's just like one of those accidental bands.
Yeah. I've been reading about some other all-girl band that was like an accidental band, and like Going Great Guns. I can't remember what they're called. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so John, when did y'all begin your collaboration? I mean, how did that work out, and what else?
It's been years. Jean and Christine, who I was married to, took a class, writing class with Pamela Desbar.
Okay.
And I think Jean found out. Your husband plays guitar?
No, she said my husband plays guitar.
And you said, What's his number? Okay, Jean's always looking for players.
That may be true, but that wasn't the sell. She sold me on you.
Okay.
It is true that I'm,
She's always looking for guitars. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now I'm always looking for a drummer.
A drummer now.
Okay, now you're trying to find the drummer.
I have some good guitarists in the stable.
Oh yeah, you got some. Yeah. And well, how it worked out is that, hey, Gene writes some good songs, so I'll play good music.
Yeah. Well, what else do you do besides play with Gene?
I've been the George guy in the Eggmen for
Okay.
a decade and a half now.
Yeah, y'all been around for a while. I remember.
I'm sorry, Austin's beloved Eggman.
Yes. Okay.
I'm contractually obligated to put it like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So which is a good gig. It's a fun gig, and I told the guy who got me into that I play Beatles music anyway. It's just
Yeah. The Beatles cover band, the Austin's Eggmen.
Yeah, Gene played in a Velvet Underground cover band. I played a Beatles cover band.
Okay, well, hey, it works.
Level of coolness.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah. Playing covers is cool. The Beatles played covers.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix played covers.
The Stones play tons of covers.
That's right.
Really good ones.
Yeah.
Well,
we all play covers because we're all fans.
Yeah.
It's
the recipe, right?
The imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Right.
Yeah.
If you play music and if you're not a fanboy or fangirl for other bands, there's something not right.
There's something wrong with you.
You're a tortured artist at that point.
Yeah, come to think of it, just about every band I know plays some covers.
Because we're fans.
Yeah, you're fans.
And it breathes a little life, when you first write songs, you're kind of in love with them, and then they become sort of autopilot. And sometimes when you learn a cover, you get that spicy love feeling again. This extra energy. At least I do.
Yeah. Well, I know you had mentioned something about like you had been trying to get back going into the flow and everything. You had been not playing for a while or something like that. I
had a day job and it was demanding.
Okay, I totally understand that. I'm just working around it.
Years and years, and I sort of put the music on the back burner. I never really stopped. I just kind of shrunk it. And I would try to expand it when I could, but our culture is, I feel like we're all back to punk rock. I'm not really playing punk rock, but I feel like music is totally underground again.
Yeah.
Because, and once again, all of a sudden we find ourselves, against this big corporate culture, needing to make our own fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
the fun they're trying to serve us is like...
I know you tell me that Miley Cyrus is good, but it's hard for me to know.
Yeah.
It's just like...
She's not. No, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
folks.
She's got a good song. There's one good song.
Yeah.
It's just... I don't know. What is music now is something different. But I feel like all of a sudden there's this like little bands of either young folks, young feminists playing music together in a punky way, or like little bands of all of us who've been hanging out forever, kind of re-emerging. Maybe lots of people had kids like yourself and now aren't bringing up kids on a daily basis, and we've sort of reconverged to
and plus, well, I think for an audience too is. I mean, there's so much stuff online and cyber stuff, and
there's so much everything.
You're just looking at electronic stuff, and then to actually go out and see a band or hear a band or hang out with people in a club and listen to music, it's just like, whoa, this is new and different, kind of cool. I should do more of this. I'm kind of getting a sense of that almost, that it's like...
Yeah, I feel like it too.
Yeah. You can't get away from that in Austin, but and I think people come here from wherever, and just like a little bit.
Or they start out here and then they leave and go around and then they come back, and it's I understand.
Yeah, what's nice too about Austin too is there's so many other musicians, and sometimes they don't get out as much as they'd probably like to or ought to. But when they do, they're very, it's really supportive. And that's nice.
Yeah, a real major sense of community.
I felt a lot.
Just like what we were talking about earlier with the cat thing, about all the people. Yeah.
I felt like there was a lot of community after those Sadie shows, and with a lot of those fans, I didn't know them before, but I just felt like
I know, and like I didn't know you before. Yeah. I mean, I'd heard of you and heard some of your music and stuff, but I didn't know you, and I'm like, I'm really glad I, went and saw it. I mean, it was like Laura told me about it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a last minute afterthought. And I'm like, okay, I'll check it out.
Good.
Yeah. And I was thoroughly entertained. And look where all of that, where it all went.
And tacos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's tacos?
We went to that same taco place.
The taco truck.
That you went to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The best taco truck in
Yeah.
Austin,
Yeah.
or the second best. It depends. There's a better one for breakfast, and that's the best one for the middle of the night.
Okay, the good one for the middle of the night. Yeah.
So good.
Oh, I've walked by there now.
Not healthy, but so
I got a
good.
gringas.
Okay.
Oh, you did? Oh, I don't know why it's so good, but yesterday Oliver was going to bring me, he's like, what do you want? I'm like, I want the gringos with pastor. And then he came back with some other, something from somewhere else. It wasn't from there. I was just like, I was so ungrateful. Because Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what else is going on? You have
a lot of shows.
Yeah, a lot of shows. Well, what's up with all that?
A lot of little shows.
A lot of little shows. Well, there's no little shows. There's just little.
They're almost
I don't know.
songs, too. I always tease Jean that she plays the most improbable gigs. She's able to find the the little odd, out of the way places. But actually, we're playing like normal gigs, like normal people.
We have a bunch of normal gigs.
Yeah.
Normal gigs.
We'll see how
Okay,
we
yeah.
do
Where they?
with the normal
I understand there's one coming up at Dozen Street.
Yep. And we're playing with a band, all-female roots rock band from Kansas City.
Okay.
Cool.
Called Katie Gullen, I think, and the girls. And no one has an excuse because we go on at 8 and they go on at 9.
Well, I'm gonna go on and check it out.
And that's on what?
That's February 10th.
February 10th.
Saturday, February 10th. And then, we have a flurry. We have like a tour of Austin.
Oh, February 13th.
Yeah, that's Galentine's Day.
Galentine.
Hotel Vegas.
With the Bitter Heart Society, the Sophias. And I'm sorry to say I can't remember the headlining, the last band.
Yeah.
I think it's all female bands except for us, which is usually just a one female band. But I think Jamie Barr from Danger Cakes is sitting in with us at Dozens, and I think she's sitting in with us on Galentine's Day at Vegas. And then we're playing our old stomping ground at the Hole in the Wall early show on March 3rd. Playing a real official South by Southwest showcase. I don't know what that will be like in 2018.
Yeah.
And possibly some other stuff that week.
Try and get friends from out of state.
We might do a house concert with some friends from out of state, or we might get a real gig with them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, show us your record. Show us and then just tell us, exactly what
your
the
belly button. Show me the scar from when you fell on your nose.
Yeah, it's a real record. Vinyl.
It's a record on vinyl.
I couldn't not make a record because it's about my experiences in the 70s. And so how could you not have a record? I didn't even want to have a CD, but it's good I got talked into having some CDs because most people our age, well, it depends if you're this super kind of old school record collector.
Hey, I held on to all my old records, as many as I could.
Right.
and then all of a sudden records are a thing again,
Yeah,
and
now
I'm
you have
just
them.
really enjoying it. You
I
know, it's like,
I lent
wow.
out a lot of my records.
It's
and
just
didn't
a
get 'em all
renaissance
back.
of records, yeah.
And I'm kicking myself.
Yeah, I know. When I think of stuff I let go, it's just like,
The record lust.
Unfortunately, a lot of my cool records got grew legs and walked away.
Yeah,
So
they do.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they will do that. But I mean, and yeah, and so Sadie Saturday Night, the one woman show by Caffeine. That was how I met her. Well, do y'all have any other final thoughts or elaborations or anything you want to talk about
Jean
before?
has a storied career. She's been doing, she's recorded music and played music for a long time. So she actually has quite a body of work that you should go and track down and listen to because a lot of it's good.
Yeah, I've been listening to it all weekend just so I could get all refreshed.
On the Bandcamp or the Spotify or
I think it was some of the what do you have? Did you have something on Reverb Nation? I thought. Or?
Gosh, so long ago.
SoundCloud.
Oh,
You do
that's old
SoundCloud.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. I've got a Bandcamp account. I'll go
put
check
things
it
up on
out there.
SoundCloud, usually private.
Yeah.
Before I release things.
Oh, okay.
But I think I did go and unprivate the SoundCloud.
Okay.
I don't think I have.
I got a
great
SoundCloud too. I'll check it
understanding
out there,
of
folks.
SoundCloud.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I'm a little too old for SoundCloud.
Yeah, I kind of mention that purposely because there's Winterland Talking Blues on this, which is good, very good. There on Gene's previous CD, Geckos in the Elevator, is a more fleshed out, longer version of that.
Well, it's a lyrical version.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
real big song and it's really good. That one is like,
Well, that one Chuck Prophet worked on.
ah,
Well, Lars Johansson worked on it here and finished it and got it all juicy and great. But we started it in San Francisco with Chuck and some really awesome San Francisco players.
yeah, that's a really good one.
Rusty
That's a really
Miller,
good strong one.
who
And
was
plus,
in a band called Jackpot.
what's the
great.
other one? And you know, I like that album because I got to play on it. So that was
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Thanks for having us.
no problem. Thanks for coming.
I'm gonna take a nap right now.
Okay, yeah, go lay down on the bed.
Dressed for it.
Yeah, ready
kitty
for
back
bed.
in
You
here.
don't really
Kitty,
have to
come
go
on.
home.
Aw, alrighty then. Well, thanks again for tuning in, folks. I hope you enjoyed the music. I certainly did. And this is Jean Caffeine and John Kovach with the band in my bedroom tonight.
John is Mr. Showbiz.
Yeah.
I'm like Miss Shybiz.
Aw,
Shy.
all right. Well, you're awesome, both of you.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, well, good night, folks.
Good night.
Gene Caffeine.
12 lessons in the basement. 12 lessons uptown. Ones and twos and fours and eights. Think I'm getting it down. 2, 3, 4. It's crazy for Chinese food. It's lucky sets. You're the worst band I've ever heard. Bill Murray just left. Best of times, worst of times. Slumber party, knockdown, drag out fight. Fuck with live before we left. Laughed on the way to Chapel Hill. Played there at the brewery. Third on the bill. Best of times, worst of times. Red and hair, I could not keep the time. Stay